The different stance that some countries have taken has undoubtedly sown seeds of confusion across Europe about the AstraZeneca vaccine. Remember, this is the jab that has made up the bulk of those that have been distributed as part of the COVAX scheme, and it's one of the cheapest and most easier to administer compared to others that have been approved for enrolment in the European Union. But since it was first approved by the EMA back on the 29th of January, its rollout here in France has faced a lot of difficulties. You see, at the time, French President Emmanuel Macron, when this vaccine was approved, he was quoted as saying that the AstraZeneca jab was quasi-ineffective because there was not enough information about its efficacy in people aged over 65 years old. Now, this was disputed by both the European Medicines Agency and health authorities in the United Kingdom. But nevertheless, a few days later, on the 2nd of February, France officially recommended the vaccine should not be given to those people aged over 65. Now, this stance remained in place for around a month, but it was then that France performed its first U-turn, when here on the 1st of March, they eventually approved the vaccine for people aged between 65 and 74 years old, people who had, quote, comorbidities. Now, just 2 weeks later, this stance was thrown out of the window as France, alongside a number of other countries, here on the 15th of March, temporarily suspended the AstraZeneca vaccine as a precaution following reports of blood clotting. Now, it's important to note that throughout this timeline, the European Medicines Agency and the WHO have repeated that this vaccine is safe and effective, and its benefits continue to outweigh the risks of side effects. But now, as France continues to roll it back into use, it is still only recommending it for people aged over 55 years old because of these reports of blood clots. But Angela, in a country where vaccine hesitancy is already strife, there's a lot of misinformation online, we're seeing this efforts once again confusing the situation. And the Prime Minister, Jean Castex, the latest to get vaccinated in an effort to improve public confidence.